And you notice how you incorporated your peanut butter story into last week's show. That was pretty cool.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be trying out some different theme songs, and this is our first attempt or our first option. Let's go.
My name's Megan. Yeah, that's right. Megan, 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 Megan. What?
Well, that was definitely an option for a theme song, but first off, neither of us are called Megan. Although I think the young lady has some skills and I think she has some talent. Maybe we need to, think about what kind of contract do you think she would, demand to cut a theme song for us with the Lage and Young show.
It's the rider that kills you. She demands brown M&Ms and basically lots of bottled water, which is like crazy. So
yeah, she wants the expensive stuff. She wants the Fiji stuff.
She does, in the glass bottle, no less.
Yeah.
The Voss.
Well, we'll have to keep looking for a theme show song. But welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Lage and Young Show. I'm John Young, and this is my good friend Bill Lage. And
How's it going?
We are going to be talking about absolutely nothing important because, well, that's what we do and do the best.
And you know what? And you were watching, so what does that say about you? That's all I'm saying,
That means that there are personal friends. I might even say family because some of our family wouldn't watch these. But
hi, Mom.
Yeah, no, our parents don't watch. They wouldn't watch. But hey, thanks for watching. Well, we're back to our second show. Our first show, if you missed that, boy, you missed our pilot episode. It was enthralling. It was exciting.
It was fun.
And it was a learning experience for us. And part of that.
And now we're no longer in black and white; we're in color. So we got that going for us.
We do. So we're pretty excited about that. We've made some advances since then. We now actually have words going with our lips. It's fabulous.
It's now called a talkie.
It's a moving picture show. Oh. So tonight, Bill, we want to talk a little bit about one of the things that we referred to last year when we did the show. Remember
back in the day,
back when we were last week when we were talking. One of the points you made, and I know that some folks when they heard that were kind of scratching their head a little bit. You made the reference to that you recently have purchased a multi-system company, and you were talking about the amount of work and things out there, and you had made the point that there's plenty of work out there in the DJ industry, and we never really dug into that. And I want to dig into that a little bit more, but just kind of set the stage for that. One of the things that's come out a lot in the industry this past week, and really over social media, is there are a couple of articles that are talking about marriage specifically. And I wanted to share those with you. And then, Bill, we're going to get into more on your thoughts on what how the events and things go. But the one article I want to refer to is from CNN. It was kind of an opinion piece. Who's the gal? It was a Carol Costello. She did this piece, and what she was doing is she was interviewing some college students, college grads, or that will be graduating shortly, and asking them their feeling on marriage and getting out and starting their lives. And really, what came out of it, the article was "Ready for the Marriage Apocalypse," which is kind of sounding pretty grim.
Doomsday.
Yeah, pretty grim right there. So you kind of get an idea of what angle. But she was kind of taking from her interview there and also from an article coming from USA Today. And USA Today article really talked about in the European countries that marriage is not frowned upon, but there isn't as much emphasis on it there as it is here. In many cases, there are more children born out of wedlock. Say the first child or two are born out of wedlock before they would get married. And they aren't even getting married. So the marriage thing, they were talking how in the European countries, not as much of a formality or a requirement as it is here. Which also, if you do get to that article, if you check that out, it showed some interesting things about how women's business, or I should say women's ability to get jobs and to hold same level jobs as men is not there because a lot of the companies won't hire a woman who could become pregnant, and their maternity leaves situations are much different. But that's another show. In Europe,
not our show.
Not our show. No,
not our show.
In Europe,
we're not there. I didn't sign up for that.
Exactly. That's going a different direction. We're not talking maternity leave because neither of us would understand that one. Although it'd be kind of fun to sit around and eat bonbons and sit on the couch and. Oh, wait, no, that's not maternity leave. That's college. Anyway, so marriage apocalypse article talking to these college students, and they're talking about that why spend so much money on a wedding, came out from a couple of them, when that money could be used elsewhere, whether it's to pay down their debt. A lot of them talked about that huge debt that they're coming out of, and really the importance of getting that taken care of. So what many industry people are seeing is that there's going to be a really a decline in the weddings that are coming out there, partially because there's just fewer people that, our population numbers are kind of going down a little bit. The birth rates are lower. Then you also have less people who are finding it, important to get married, to have children, to have a family, that they will have the living together and having. So there's lots of variables, but those give us one picture. Now let's dig into, Bill. Last week when you mentioned that, I kind of know where we should have gone with that and why, but let's dig into your specific situation now. You mentioned that your schedule is really, really full. What are some of the things that attributed to that fullness of schedule?
Well, I'm going to, first of all, just so you know, you need to give me some show prep, man. If you're going to be quoting articles from CNN, you could at least send me the link beforehand. I'm feeling a little naked going into this, just so you know. Don't worry, clothes are staying on. They're not optional. They're required. So let's talk about some of that things. I agree with the sentiment of everything you said, because at the end of the day, I think there are some trends going that direction. Less marriages, less brides, less of a demand for the higher dollar shows. However, my market, who I'm targeting, are brides who want to have awesome entertainment at their wedding. So all those people who are not getting married, obviously, they're not for me, and I'm not targeting them. So that's one part of it. The other part is, like I said, my schedule is full. I'm very thankful, and I'm very blessed. For 20 years before I bought this multi-op, I really worked on not even the wedding industry. I more worked on the repeat business model. For instance, I was going after church events that were annual. I was going after school events or things that were annual, proms, homecomings, snow days, dances, stuff like that. And I really became that niche guy where people knew me, and I had a reputation for doing it clean, fun, positive, entertaining, interactive. And they just said, man, we can't have an event without you. In fact, I've had people call me, and they've changed the date of their event because of my availability. And that just speaks to my experience, my education DJing, and the 20 years experience in going to the mobile beats, going to the conventions here in Minnesota and stuff, and sharing my knowledge, but also learning and paying attention. Those are things that are huge. I think education is why I can command a little bit more higher dollar shows, but also, I mean, I don't know. That's just kind of how my opinion is. So it's based on experience for that, for sure.
And I think
part,
go ahead. I think one of the points is that you made in this is that you really have become kind of a specialist in that arena, and being that go-to person and that specialist. It's just really it helps to eliminate or reduce the competition for what you do. Mm-hmm. And I agree 100%. Huge.
And the thing is, for me, especially with the Christian events, I do a lot of youth rallies, which are annual, and I really focus on having that as my niche, as I am an entertainer. In fact, I just got a call tonight from someone who was at a church service this evening, and they have this thing this August, and she has nothing to do with it, but she knows who I am because of my marketing, because of my niche, because that I am DJ Bill, the Catholic dance guy.
Yep.
And she called me, and she even said, I have nothing to do with this event at all, but I'm going to text you the lady who's in charge because they're looking for a DJ, and you are perfect for it. So I'm like, man, that's cool. I'm getting these hot leads coming in from people who aren't even a part of the event. So that to me says a little bit of where I've come as far as being that niche and marketing toward that. Now let's go back to the weddings. Now, weddings, I'll be honest, for me, for the last 20 years, I'll take them. And I do a lot of family weddings. I do a lot of friends' weddings. I do a lot of weddings for people I know or people who've seen me. Mm-hmm. The thing that really has been the biggest compliment for me for weddings is I've actually been asked by other DJs to DJ at their weddings.
Sure.
To me, there's no bigger compliment to actually DJ for another DJ. That tells me that, man, they really like me. They think I'm okay at what I do. So
Yeah.
that's huge. It's happened on a number of occasions. Now with the multi-op, I bought a brand. I didn't buy DJ Bill. I didn't buy me any more gigs. I bought a brand, and now I have to promote across the Twin Cities. I'm marketing, and I'm spending money to market, so there's a cost to it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm watching the time, my schedule fill up. So yeah, there might not be as many out there, and there's a bunch of work to go around, and I know that. But again, I'm targeting it based on my brand, what I can do, and my expertise, if you will, in the industry. So that's kind of how I look at that.
And I think when you're targeting, it's really important to be conveying what makes you different, what makes you someone at, whether you are a specialist in the case of the DJ Bill, or what makes even your multi-system company a little bit different. Because if you're going to just sell average, you're never going to succeed selling average. You've really got to focus on that unique points so you can convey that to potential clients. Without that, it's a long, cold winter.
I agree, and it can be. And then that's what I thank God for all the school events that I do. But anyway, those are exactly it. I mean, it's basically what you want to position yourself. And again, and I always tell brides when I sit at the sales table, I look at them and I say, look, I'm a DJ, and I think I'm the best DJ in the Twin Cities. And every DJ who talks to you better say the same thing, because they better think that. Otherwise, they shouldn't be doing it. And second, I say, everybody has gear. Everybody has lights. In fact, I bet you even have an iPhone or an iPod or something that plays music on you right now. So everyone, the playing field is leveled.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, what it is, you have to trust the person you're talking to, and you have to trust that they're going to take your wedding reception and make it exactly the way you want it. And that's, at the end of the day, the sales. And for me, that's what it has been. And I've been booking almost 100% when I basically start my presentation with that. Because I can show them pictures of happy brides. That's what they want to see. They want to see the fluff. But really, what sells it for me is, hey, I've been doing this. I know it's going to be awesome, and we're going to have a fun time together. So that's kind of how I look at it for my sales and positioning the multi-op that I purchased.
And I think that kind of circles us right back to the point of when you're in that sales meeting, you're really conveying, without coming out and actually saying it, that you are a specialist at what you do. That you're not some fly-by-night, you're not just the guy who's a glorified iPad, that you have that experience, you have that knowledge, you have that capability and ability to be able to perform.
And it's kind of fun, and I've really enjoyed it. The transition for me, like I said, I'm new at this. I've only been at the multi-op thing for 2, maybe 3 months now, tops. I've been to a couple of bridal fairs, which is a total new and crazy world for me. Holy crud. and I just really enjoyed just talking and just kind of goofing around at the bridal fairs. But now it's the whole sales process and trying to get them to meet with me and trying to just talk about things. I think for me, it's a trip. It's crazy. And it's out of my comfort zone because I'd rather sell me. Yeah. I'm an entertainer. I will do a great job for you. Now the focus is different because as a multi-op, I'm not selling me because I may not be available for your wedding. I have a few other people who I trust will do a great job for you. I'm going to sell the brand.
Yeah.
And this brand will take care of you. And now it's a little different. So I'm learning as I go, to be honest. And it's a little steep learning curve.
Oh, it is. It is.
We're having fun. We're having fun.
Yeah. Now that's good stuff. That'll be kind of an interesting progression to kind of follow along and see how going from that single system to the multi, especially since you had been a single operator for so long.
What are you saying?
That you were like 4 years, wasn't it?
We'll go with that times 5.
So
the best part is, John, the only place they can learn about my trials and tribulations is watching this show weekly, here.
That's right. That's
just Jockey News Television, baby.
Yep, they can hear and they can look and point and laugh and say, "Ha ha!" I'm at least not those guys.
Amen. And dress up and wear a nice shirt someday. All right,
it'll be awesome, man. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching tonight. If you've got any questions, any thoughts, any comments, anything you want to share or you'd like us to talk about, please down below in the comment section. If you like what you're hearing, share it with your friends. If you don't like what you're hearing, share it with your friends anyway. Punish them.
Yes.
Because we like to punish people. No. Wait. That's not
another video.
Well, make sure we edit that part out, okay? Yeah. Okay. But again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching another Lage and Young episode. We'll be back next week with more insight, more deep randomness. And one of these days we're going to have an awesome theme song. It'll be great.
Soon.
It'll be great. Bill, thank you very much for your time tonight, my friend.
Thanks, John.
We'll catch you next
Have
week.
a good time.
This is John Young. This is John Young with the Disc Jockey News, Disc Jockey News TV, and Bill Lage from DJBill.com. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Woo-hoo.